on 2/3 a person. Rapings and beatings and suffering that worsens. Black human packages tied up in strings. Black rage can come from all these kinds of things. Black rage is founded on blatant denial, squeezed economics, subsistence survival, deafening silence.
Hello, ladies. I'm a part of a media company, black owned. I would like to know, like, why did you come out today? Why did you come out to support? I know why I came out to support, respectfully.
She's my sister.
Amen. That's good. I look at it as another black woman that could have been my mother, my aunt. That's the reason why I showed up.
Good. Very good.
So I definitely want to say thank you for coming out and supporting,
Oh,
man.
definitely.
Thank you, sisters. I would like to say, I want to say thank you for coming out.
Okay.
What brought you out here today? I see that you support. I came out to support.
My friend Wayne and
Hey, brother Wayne.
Wayne and Tammy asked me to come up here because the lady by the name of Crystal Caldwell was attacked by a white guy and his accomplice some time ago at her job, and she is seeking justice as a result of that. So today I'm here with some people, some other activists from Hartford and other places, Bloomfield, at the request of Wayne and Tammy to help Crystal understand that she has help in the community, and that we are not going to allow this white guy and anybody associated with him to assault black people, especially black women, and especially Crystal, and get away with it. So that's why I'm here. That's why I came all the way from Hartford up to New London to help support my brother, you know, and this black woman who's under attack.
I want to say thank you for your service, sir. Thank you as well.
I definitely appreciate him coming down, because that woman is my aunt. So you can feel the rage in me. So we're going to try to keep this professional and do it in the court system.
I understand. Trust me. I looked at it as could have been my mother, my aunt. I got family members that go to that establishment. So I was really up in arms about it myself. So I want to say that's the reason why I showed up myself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I want to say thank you for allowing me to be here.
All right.
Come in. Why did you guys show up here today? Support. This is for cut. I'm going to cut off and edit.
I would say we showed up because it's a spiritual duty to do so, to show up for Crystal Caldwell. She's a woman of God, a man of God. We want to make sure that we support each other when injustices happen. We have to show up in numbers to help out when things happen. So the bigger issue is, not the bigger issue, the lesser issue is that there was an injustice that happened, and our God that we serve is mightier than any injustice that we have here, and we need to stand together and stand against it. That's why we're here.
That's why I'm here today too. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Wayne Rawls. WayneRawls. We are gathered here in support of my aunt, Mr. Caldwell, for the Black Lives Matter from New London. And we're just here to let everyone know that what happened to her was not a racial hate, and racism will not be tolerated in America anymore. This is over. And now the individuals in question have the audacity to file civil suit. But it's okay. We'll be all right. So we'll take it. Like I said, I would like to introduce Cornell Lewis from Hartford.
My name is Cornell, C-O-R-N-E-L-L. My last name is Lewis, L-E-W-I-S. And I have a group called the Self-Defense Brigade. I have come here today from Hartford with a few people because I am in support of Crystal Caldwell. Crystal Caldwell was attacked by someone promoting racism, and we as a community do not like it and do not tolerate it. That's number one. So number one, we want to say that we are in support of Crystal Caldwell. Number two, we want to say to the person that attacked her and to those who promote racism in America that this kind of behavior will not be tolerated, it's not acceptable, and that we will not put up with any kind of attack on Ms. Caldwell from forces of racism. And that is why I am here today along with other people. We are glad to be able to help our sister and those who are in need. So that's why I'm here. And the various security people that are here today also to make sure that we get through this okay. Any questions for me?
Are you planning any kind of rallies?
I would have to talk to Wayne and Caldwell. Are we planning? Okay. We should be having some support rallies. This, in a way, is a rally because we are gaining support and momentum for the court date, which is on the 28th of October. And so we want to get the message out that we would like for people to also show up respectfully and peacefully at the court room on the 28th. But we are planning some events in conjunction with what Ms. Caldwell, Wayne, and the family want us to do. We're not going to do anything other than what they ask us to do. But what we are doing now and will do in the future is support her and the family in any way that we can and to make sure that there will be no more attacks on her physically or emotionally, and to send a message to America that racism of this type is not going to be tolerated. In the past, I guess maybe people put up with it, but this is a new day, and the activism you see out here now, the attorney brother here, and behind me, Ms. Corinne Prescott and others from Power Up. We're not tolerating this, and we want this to be known. Okay, we're peaceful people, but we don't believe in allowing anyone to be assaulted, and we're not going to tolerate this black woman being assaulted by anybody for any reason. Anybody else got questions?
Also, a civil suit was filed by Norm Pattis. One of the last criminal court dates, he referenced this as a hoax. We've heard him talk about hoaxes before. Every time there's a case involving one of his clients, it seems like it's a hoax. I think it was when Mr. Doulos, murdered his wife. That was a hoax. With Alex Jones claiming that Sandy Hooks was a hoax, again, it was a hoax. That seems to be his normal little playbook to distract the attention of the public and everyone else from what his client did to some other story that he's going to make up. The fact of the matter is that this assault is on videotape. All you have to do is watch the tape, and you know exactly what happened. There was no hoax. There was a brutal assault.
Yes.
And for him to say it was a hoax, we understand. Norm is going to say what Norm says. The jury is going to see the video, and that's going to decide the matter. So we're going to stick to the facts, not to stories. And I would like to also mention Attorney Joe Miller from Danbury has also joined on the team because the civil case, they named Jamel Caldwell, Crystal's son, in this as well, to try to put pressure on the family, maybe to try to Jamel is a witness, well, at least a witness to events that happened afterwards. So again, they're trying to create a big distraction. We're trying to keep the focus on the criminal case and making sure that everyone supports Crystal and comes out on the court dates, and so that the court evaluates this based on the fact and not a bunch of stories from Norm and the people that are representing these, quite frankly, two animals that brutally assaulted Crystal. So with that said, if anyone has any questions, let me again point out the 28th is going to be the next court date. We anticipate that the defendants are going to not accept the plea bargain or the plea offer made by the state's attorney, and the case will probably go on the trial list. Given the COVID situation for the past year and a half, It's going to be a long time for this to work its way to a jury trial, ultimately. So keeping everyone engaged in this is very important. And keeping everybody supporting Crystal while this process goes on is important.
Please get your name and title, please.
Yes, John Strafaci, S-T-R-A-F-A-C-I, and I'm Crystal's attorney.
That this civil action that's been filed has multiple purposes, one of which is to try to change the narrative.
Yes.
To get the jury pool here in London, either for the criminal trial or ultimately in this civil action, to believe something other than what their eyes will see on the video. And we are here to support Crystal in that, looking at Attorney Strafaci and myself now as a team to represent Crystal as well as her son, because we do indeed want to get justice for them.
Girls assaulted by East Catholic High School students. The assaults continue. So we have to continue to show up. We have to continue to demand justice. We have to continue to provide support in any way, shape, or form that she and her family may need it. So I want to say thank you so much for those who continue to show up and join us in this fight, but we ain't going nowhere.
No, we ain't.
I'm going to make this real short and brief. My name is Carlton Cooper. I'm the commander of the Black Youth Defense. I seen the video a while ago, and I thought the situation got taken care of, and it hasn't. And I see it's not getting as much attention as it really should be. And like Corinne just said, there's a lot of black women out here in Connecticut that is getting assaulted and nothing's being done about it. And I'm here to let everybody know that you are not alone. If you're a victim of these racist assaults, you're not alone. You're not standing alone. We stand right by you. And I want to let everybody else know who thinks that these assaults are going to keep on going that they're wrong. We're here to step, and we're going to step any way that we can. Justice will be served one way or another.
Thank you, brother. Okay. All power to the people.
Approached. I'm not the only victim for these two people. Specifically, these two people, I'm not the only victim. And the court system needs to buckle down. I don't care if you hold them, mandate them to stay in the prison until the whole court trial is done. Because as far as I'm concerned, they could flee at any time. They feel at liberty to go around and assault other people. These two people, this Bonnie and Clyde, I call them, needs to cease. It needs to cease. It doesn't need a whole nother 2 years or 3 years. And the more support that I can get to bring it out, I really appreciate anybody and everybody and all your support. I need your support mentally to get me through my physical.
All right.
So,
Yes, sir.
so I definitely need you. I need you. I need your families. I need your kids. I need your newborn babies. And I appreciate everything. And we're on a journey. I have my soldiers in place. God sent me my soldiers, and I just put it all on God. I took my burdens and left it up there to Jesus' feet. And this is Attorney Miller coming, and my Christopher Duke. Wayne is always there. Cornell Lewis. Whoa. Okay, that means this is serious. This is very serious for him to take the time out to support me. And I don't want to let it go. I do want it to get out of my head. I do want it to let it go. It's going to take a process. I am with the PTSD doctor every day. I appreciate him. He's helping me the best he can. But every time I go back to court, it goes right back. I go right back into the same mental state. So, and I just want to say I appreciate you all. And thank you so much for coming.
Justice for Crystal!
Justice for Crystal! Justice for Crystal!
Like we just found it all. These kinds of things.
Caldwell had to say, out of all that she said, what's most interesting is that she feels sometimes that she is alone, fighting this racism and all of this endemic racism in America that we are under as people of color and marginalized people. We often feel alone. We often feel as if we're fighting alone and swimming upstream. And she's just glad to know that people support her. And I think that is very, very important to understand for all of us in this fight. There are days when we're out here and the sun is shining and we're fighting long and hard. But when we go home, I'm telling you, as Wilson Pickett would say, in the midnight hour, you know, when all this stuff comes tumbling down, and you feel the aches and the pains and all the things that have been said to you and people spitting on you and throwing things at you, that is a heavy burden to bear. And I'm talking about for activists that have been out here doing this. And so we know that Ms. Caldwell, going through this, we know what she's suffering, and that is one of the reasons that we are here. We don't want her to share this burden alone. Let us take some of the burden. And we'll take a lot more than that, but I'm not going to say anything because the lawyer already informed me to keep this on the clean side. So I ain't going to say nothing.
Founded on 2/3 a person, rapings and beatings and suffering that worsens, like human packages tied up in strings. Black rage can come from all these kinds of things. Black rage is founded on blatant denial, squeezed economics, subsistence survival, deafening silence and